By a vote of 6 to 3, Rachel, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. Your women is here, you guys, collect your belongings.
I've said it before, in a game of chess, if you keep a pawn long enough, it'll become a queen and can make moves any which way. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm just telling everybody, yes, I love you, I will work with you as much as I can, but I'm doing it for me. I don't really care about anybody else.
Going into next week knowing that I can't compete in the next HoH competition, do I think I'm safe? Absolutely not. Anybody who thinks they're safe in this game is the next one going home. I have no illusions that I have pissed off the majority of the girls in the house because they were working with both Nikki and Rachel. I feel comfortable with the people that I'm working with. I still have my core 5 alliance.
So I'm feeling really good. I don't think my name is on anyone's mind right now. I think I'm aligned well with both sides of the house. I feel like each person in the house right now probably has multiple targets in their line of fire before me, so I'm probably chilling fat thanks to this mimosa. I went from, I feel like coming in the house as like visibly the top target, and now I'm playing the middle and playing all sides well. And there's a lot of other people probably trying to play the middle, but I don't think they're doing it as effectively as I am. So we'll see where this day takes us. Hopefully people don't catch on to my schemes too soon, but hashtag mimosas, hashtag almost 30, fuck that. What up, Kristen? Love you, babe.
Hashtag block babe.
This looks way more interactive.
Not another survey.
Right.
So right before the next HoH, we get this piece of paper that tells us to circle our name and then circle the people that we would put up if we were head of household. And so personally, I don't think too much into it, which I probably should have thought a little bit better, but I actually wrote down who I would have put up, and so I decided to write down Jenna and Justine, only because I have heard that Jenna has told people that she doesn't trust me and that she thinks that I was the person that flipped on Nikki to originally vote her out. However, that's not true.
Please cast your vote to evict between Nikki and Trevor.
I vote to evict Trevor.
All right, thank you.
So and I told her that was the case, and she still doesn't believe me. So that's where we're kind of at the moment. So that's why I went with her, and then I put up Justine as well, just because she's working with her.
So we had this competition where we had to nominate 2 people secretly on a piece of paper, and I'm kind of freaking out. I don't know what to do. I decided to put down Matt and Nate, and because I thought there was going to be some people gunning for Matt.
Hello, house guests. If you want to outplay the competition, you'll need to anticipate the future moves of your fellow players and plan your own moves accordingly. As everyone tries to play their way to the top, can you identify who is targeting you or your allies? Or are you simply relying on luck to keep you safe? House guests, the power is up for grabs. The name of this head of household competition is Sleuths. Earlier, you were asked to imagine yourself as head of household and to privately name 2 fellow house guests for eviction. We are now going to reveal the results of this exercise. Now, your names will not be exposed with your nominations. Instead, everyone has been given an alias. You will have a short amount of time to review a chart showing all of the nominations. Based only on this information, you will then openly vote on the aliases to select the new head of household. I hope you're able to identify clues leading to the identities of your colleagues, because you'll need to know how to snoop as we play Sleuths.
So on the screen there's a bunch of casino symbols and they corresponded to each person that voted, and then there's symbols next to them of the people that they wanted to put up. And so we're all looking on the screen trying to discuss who's who, and it's funny because at first everybody kind of goes to the people that they're working with pretty quickly, and then people start to then branch out to everybody else that they're not totally working with, and it's pretty clear at first when people start doing that.
So they presented us with our next HoH competition. Going into this, it's pretty much just up in the air. So a lot of other people took control in this competition, and everyone was kind of moving around. I just kind of sat there, and everyone was kind of coming to me, telling me who they thought who was who. I was pretty content to sit there as everyone's just walking around. They're all talking. They're all saying, "I think this person's this person. I think this person's this person." I'm like, I couldn't give less of a shit right now. Like, I'm sitting. I don't want to win HoH. Whatever kind of happens. I can roll with whatever happens.
I decided to put down Matt and Nate, and because I thought there was gonna be some people gunning for Matt. By the looks of the screen, I don't think so. I was definitely one of the odd ones out, but I told everybody I voted for Nate and Justine. Like, I voted for Matt, but like, obviously I was the only one to vote for Matt, so I had to quickly lie and say, "Oh, I voted for Justine. I want her out." I'm not going after Justine. Like, she's the one that just here, she's floating and stuff like that. She's kind of taking my game, which kind of sucks, but
I pretty quickly think that I am the lemon symbol, just because there was more than one person who voted for the same 2 symbols. So I kind of figured those people are Jenna and Justine, only because I'm currently working with other people who have the same mindset. So looking on the screen and seeing similarities between those 3, I kind of get a grasp that the bar symbol is Ewok because he's the only symbol that was not on the side. I also determined that the dice is Ame because she was one of the people placed next to me of the symbol that I vote for. So we are paired together from somebody who I vote against. So I kind of like, I'm able to deduce that at least a couple of these symbols are people that I'm working with. So at this point, I'm pretty convinced that I'm the lemon, and so this is where I come in and tell all of my allies to vote for the lemon.
All right, I need everyone to write down one of the aliases to vote for who you want to be head of household. I need you to reveal your vote in 3, 2, 1, go, and keep them up. All right, we did have a clear winner, and the new head of household is Rhea.
they were getting ready to open the shop, and Justine and Jenna immediately went to go to the shop. I'm like, "Ugh, I better go there first." I'm hoping I don't need anything. I just want to get my name drawn first and just take up time where they can't talk to somebody else. So that's what my goal was, and I succeeded pretty well. I bought nothing. I was just in there wasting time, looking at stuff, trying to find a glory hole. There was none there.
Welcome. Hello. Can I have your lanyard, please, so I can scan it? Thank you, Julie. Thank you. You have 55 reward points to spend. 55. Yeah. So I believe you can afford most things on the table. I'm gonna do the suit of suits. Okay. You want queen or queen? King or queen? Queen. Queen. Who is it being delivered to?
I think just for fun, I want to give it to Matt.
I'm aiming for either the Jade Veto or the Crystal Veto. I think that's going to come work for me better than anything else right now. I don't even know if I'll honestly go shopping too, because I'm kind of good with my game right now, and I'm confident, and I'm not hearing my name a lot, and I've talked to Ame more, and I don't completely trust Ame, but she's leaning towards me a little bit. I could take her or leave her right now.
You know what, I'm gonna play like I bought something. I'm going to. Okay, cool. Thanks, boys. You have 70 reward points.
70.
So you can.
Thanks, Rachel.
Afford another veto upgrade.
So this week I had the option to go in the store. I knew from looking at the HoH board, I was the club, and the club was up there like 6 times, so I knew that I was going to be put up on the block. So I figured no one's made a big ballsy move buying anything yet, so I'm going to do it. So I bought the J Power Veto in hopes that if I didn't get voted out, or if I didn't win the veto, then I am basically sealing my own fate, because if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out strong, and I'm gonna go out hard.
Okay. Shit. If I purchase a back door, do I get to keep it?
It will only be for this round.
Only be for this round. Alright, I'm gonna take that.
Okay. Thank you, Jenna.
I was okay with trying to get the HoH because I haven't won anything yet, and it's starting to get to a point where lines are being drawn and safety is very important any way you can get it, and it's not super early to where HoH might ruin your game.
Both of them. They will not Justine. They just went to the right. I don't know what she got, but also Rachel Price spent her money. I said Rachel Price spent her money with them too.
Oh, I'm sure. I would not be surprised at all.
So I don't know what she got.
They have no customized for sure.
Hopefully not something big.
There's a new alliance of 6. I was told about after the fact it was formed. I am a part of it, so that was news to me. Sabrina comes up to me at the beginning of today, and she's like, oh yeah, there's a new alliance of 6, and it's you, me, Ame, Matt, Ewok, and Jack. Can't remember his name ever. Gosh, he's so forgettable. And so I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So now I have like basically an alliance with everybody in this house except for the girls' alliance. So I'm really, and Nate, and I kind of just, if they can get out of this house, then hopefully somebody else starts to eat each other and I can
pick a side from then and there.
So Sabrina just won, and so now it's a question of who she's going to be nominating.
Yeah.
We've got our 6, and that should be safe.
The 6 stuck together for that last vote.
Right.
What I'm worried about is I know I was the cheer 8, and we know that Sabrina was the 11, and we know that the 2 club suits, the black club suits, were Justine and Jenna, and they voted for me and Sabrina. So like, game fucking fun. Like, I'm the target now.
Hi. Okay, I'll be candid.
So I know you guys are going for me.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
Okay, so let me be candid. So, you're not my target though. To be fair, at this point, like I'm leaning more towards Jenna, only because she's the only person that I've heard my name thrown out. She still thinks that I flipped on the original split Nikki vote, but I didn't. Like I voted to keep Nikki, and so, but she doesn't believe that.
Yeah.
And she's still going with that, and that makes me nervous too, because I feel like she's just gonna keep going with that.
You always have to be open when you're, especially when you're HOH, because there is the entire possibility of anybody that you can put up. However, I am still leaning towards Jenna and Justine, again because of the earlier things I said about I don't think they trust me very much. However, I am open to any deals or any kind of conversations I'll be having in a few minutes.
Okay, so I know you still think I flipped on the Nikki vote, the original split Nikki vote, the original one where it's 5-5. Or a split between Trevor and Nikki, and then Trevor and Nikki. That's what I've been hearing, that you think I still flipped, and that was like really bothering me. No. Okay. What I heard from other people is that it was either to go or I think it was because 100% that week I voted to keep she's playing it through. I mean, no, it's true. I can't get mad at her. She's playing a game. No, she's not playing really fucking well. But she's lying. Yeah.
I'm getting nervous. We'll see how it goes. I think I might have a target on my back, but oof, it's nerve-wracking. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard.
I'm not afraid of saying what is on my mind anymore. I'm not afraid of showing my allegiances, or at least the people that I'm not working with. And I'm not afraid to put up people who I know don't trust me, or I know don't want to work with me particularly.
Sabrina's definitely part of our 6-man alliance right now. I think she's a little bit more on the outs, but I think that she's very solid with us. And I think the way that she does the nominees should hopefully prove that. But I mean, working with her is totally fun. I enjoy doing it. And I think that she's definitely going to protect me at least. Especially whenever I was given my beautiful dress here, I was pretty confident that there was a larger plan that somebody was trying to run, which means I've got at least somebody in my corner that wants to hear what I'm hearing. So there's a good chance next week I get handcuffed to someone, but at least for this week I know that there's a grander plan, and people also kind of want to see how this plays out.
This is the nomination ceremony. One of my duties as head of household is to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. I will begin by pulling the first key, and that person is safe. So the next person will then pull the next key, and so on until all the keys have been pulled. So the 2 house guests without their keys have been nominated for eviction. The first person safe is Trevor.
The next person safe is Jack.
Next person safe is Tanika.
Thank you. Next person safe is Ame.
Thank you. Next person safe is Queen Nina.
It's just a lot. Next person safe is Nate.
Oh, I was like,
Where did he go? Hey, 12.
And the next person safe is Ewok.
And the last person safe. Nathan S.
Jenna and Justine nominated you for Eviction. You guys are really, really good competitors. You've been great in competitions, and y'all are a good, strong couple together as well. Okay, well, the two nominees join me up front. We'll be picking place for veto. Nathan S.
Myself.
Ooh, good choice.
Ooh. Nate, how about you?
Alright, and the last person is Trevor.
Okay, so as head of household, I also get to pick a host for the veto competition. I'm gonna choose Tamika.
Here I am on the block up for eviction, and I hope that making a big move will let everybody realize that I'm here to play this game and I want to stay in this game, and I could be a great asset to them in the future.
Attention, house guests. The exclusive Jade power of veto has been activated, and the rules of the game have taken a vicious twist. The winner of this week's POV competition must veto one of the nominees, and the house guest that remains on the block will name the replacement nominee they face for the eviction vote. Have you been kind to the nominees? Are you seen as expendable? Are you green with envy? It's now time to expect the unexpected.
My target this week is Jenna. However, as soon as we are about to play the veto competition, they play the Jade veto video, meaning that somebody purchased it and they have to use it, whoever wins it, which is really, really stressful because I want Jenna out of this house. But the person who stays on the block gets to pick who sits next to them, which is also a little scary because Jenna and Justine aren't working with me, so they could put up somebody that's in my alliance, which is really scary. So I don't know how that's gonna play out.
So with the new changes with the rules, whenever this Jade Power veto comes in, I'm thinking that this is probably the best chance that the girls had being put on the block to get off. You know, it guarantees that one of them is definitely coming off because it's got to be played, and the other one gets to choose who they get to go up against. It's their best chance to be able to get off. So I think it's probably the smartest play those girls have done in a while. That's the thing, is that people haven't realized that they haven't done anything. They've just been friends, but we've all just been like, they're going to do stuff eventually. But I'm really glad that I'm not competing in this competition, because being in this competition, you have to use the POV, and even though, yes, it's a cop-out, because you get to say, well, I had to, you're still competing. I don't really need another challenge win on my resume right now. I'm trying to kind of coast a little bit. You know, I got some early wins. I was looked at as a threat. I've started to slow down a little bit, work on the social game a bit more. I'm thinking I might be picking up maybe challenges in the near future just to secure my people as comfortably moving on into Sunday. But for now, I am in no mood to be rocking a boat, so you guys have fun with the power of veto. You guys mess with that. I know I'm safe because Sabrina's got my back.
Well, hello, house guests. Who's ready for this round 5 veto competition? A Very Veto Musical. 5 songs about competition you already played. Reviews are in. It is better than cats. Each song will describe one of the competition you already played in. 2 house guests picked by random draw will face off head to head to determine whether the competition described was an HoH competition, a veto competition, or a casino game. Once you think you know, hit the appropriate buzzer to knock your opponents out of the game. So I hope you are ready to hear some crouching tune, because you're about to witness the world premiere stage performance of a Very Veto Musical.
You gas breath, you gas breath, more gas black. You gas breath, more gas black. You
correct answer was casino games. So, Trevor, you stay in the competition. Trevor picks the next two opponents.
Justine and
This home high, you digging for us. This home high, you digging for us. Yeah, and that's right.
All right, Nate, you pick the next two. Come on.
Jenna and Nathan.
You work with all night times. You work with all night times. That's the price.
The correct answer was HoH.
Oh.
Jenna.
All right, gentlemen.
Test your speaking skills and memory. It's a good day to have a good day. It's a good day to have a good day.
Correct answer was Veto. Trevor, you are in the game. All right, we're going to go on to the final round. Trevor versus Jenna.
Did you ever feel so bad inside? You have to live through and more. You have to live through and more to find kings and queens. To find kings and queens.
And it's just that trash queen. Kings and queens.
Trevor!
I'm so annoyed that I don't win the music comp. I'm like, if there's any competition I should have a shoe-in for, this is the one, but I'm really sucking this season in terms of competitions. I'm throwing a good amount, but the ones I am trying, I'm not winning. So Trevor wins, and it's kind of like the second best scenario because I know that in his talks with Jenna and Justine, I think they're going to put up a guy, Ewok maybe Matt, maybe Ame. Ame's been scared, but I don't know. I don't see that. I think they're gonna go for a guy, and I think they're gonna go for a big name here, a big player.
Just because if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out and somebody show up. I don't want to put up because that's kind of the next beginning, and I think people has leverage to get those friends.
Oh man, I'm not sure who to trust right now. I have been in alliance with Tall Nate, since day one. Luckily, nobody has figured that out yet. So, he's given me a lot of information.
And the J Power Veto came in, and I'm not too worried about that because I want Trevor to use it on Jenna. But half the house I was trying to convince that I was thinking it was going to be Justine because I have an alliance to Jenna. I don't want people to know I'm close to Jenna.
this is the Jaded veto meeting. Justine, Jenna, you have been nominated for eviction this week. But by the powers that be, I had to take one of you off. I'm gonna give you guys just a moment to tell me why I should take you off. Jenna, you can go first.
I don't want to be sitting here. I don't think anybody wants to be sitting here. It's not a good feeling. I respect everybody's game. I've been playing my own game. Everybody, your game is your game, my game's my game, you know? No, I really do. I respect everybody in this house. We have all been, it's been crazy. I'm confused. My head's spinning at this point. I don't want to go home yet. I'm not ready to go home yet. So, I mean, I really hope that you use it on me. I'd love to stay and play another week. Yeah.
Justine.
All right. I feel like I'm #babe. Whatever. What is it?
Block
babe. Block babe now. The seed has now become mine. So, with that being said, see, I don't even know.
Block cutie.
So you need to take me off because I'm unsure of the hashtag.
You figure out your own hashtag.
Yeah. I would love to stay in this game and play. I'm a competitor. I want to compete. I just want to compete in the game, and that's it, I guess. I don't know.
Well, at this time, I have been willed to give the power of veto to Jenna. Justine, as the remaining nominee, you have to make the decision for who's going to join you.
Okay. So this is the game of Big Brother. Nothing comes easy. So I am going to make a move where I'm going to put up a fierce competitor in this game, someone who's rocked it out. Been doing great because if I'm gonna go home, I wanna go home against the best. So Ewok, you put me up. It's only fair. Let's fight it out till the end. We gotta sway people for votes.
J veto ceremony is adjourned.
I nominated Ewok to be up against me because we really haven't had a connection. And like I said, him being a strong player, he got voted out, came back in, won the next competition, and I was hoping that everybody would see that they made a mistake by letting him come back in and that they will want to vote him back out.
I thought he was gonna take off Justine because everybody wants Jenna out, and it was shocking. But then I understood where he was coming from because she didn't put him up, so he kind of owed her that, like, you know, kind of owed her that. But I was like furious. I'm like, oh, why he do that? She's coming after me, like seriously coming after me for some reason.
They wanted me to take off Justine. No, I owe Jenna. They're trying to. She needs to go. She needs to go. There's like some people like trying to push her against something. She needs to go. Yes. She needs to go. I think Jenna needs to.
Oh my god, that round was crazy. Another vote that I was like, oh my god, what I'm gonna do. But I had to do what was best for me because, like I said, I'm in that first 5, and EY is my first 5 member. But also, I have to think about, okay, I don't want her to put me up. So she came to me and was like, please don't, like, if I don't put you up, would you vote to evict the other person? But at that time, I didn't know who the other person was.
I tried to make a strong move.
Right. No, and good for you.
I would love to see the game to get a strong player out. They said to the guys on the porch, he got voted out, got let right back in, won the HoH, so he was on vengeance.
No, you're right though. Like
most of the time, when somebody was back into like any show, they usually do really well and end up getting very far. I want to go out against somebody strong. I wavered, putting up Tamika, but then in the end, she hasn't really done too much, and she's a great vote in my favor. So she promised she would vote with me. So if she does that, then hopefully I made the right move by putting Ewok up on the block with me.
It makes me really nervous that Justine put Ewok on the block next to her because I don't know where people's heads are at, if they want to keep Ewok or keep Justine. And Justine is campaigning really hard against Ewok, so I don't know if people are going to turn their votes or what's going to happen.
Tony to me is just like overall shady. Like, he tells me one thing, he tells me the other. He gives me information though. Apparently he doesn't give other people information, but he tells me names, and I can't read him, and I don't know what to believe that comes out of his mouth. Apparently he was like, yeah, I kind of want you out to say, because I've been in an alliance with him since day one, like at the start. And I was like, okay. Thank you for today so far. Tollnate has told me about 3 separate alliances that he's been in. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, so, I mean, I guess at least he trusts me, but it's just crazy.
Will be. Do you have any guesses?
Well, I know it's gonna be close. And I think it could tie.
I think it does on your side.
It is week 5 in the Big Brother Columbus house, and the power of the BBCOL7 prize counter has been truly unleashed. Kings have become queens, HoH's powers have been usurped, and maybe this week a nominee will get the last laugh. Find out what happens next, because this is Big Brother. Thanks! And thank you, houseguests, for a rather interesting week. I think we've baited you all with some prizes, punishments, and now that money is being pumped into the game, we're seeing some interesting things happen, and should continue to happen all day today. Just so you all know, good news, you've all made jury. But as the first recipient of one of our punishments, Matt, how do you find modeling the latest summer fashions?
This thing is hot. Like everyone kept meeting outside after the veto, and I'm like, can we please go into the air conditioning? Like this thing, I am sweating where I didn't think I would be sweating.
Are you hoping that you have a newly crowned king next week?
I mean, on the one hand, I'm just kind of curious to know what happens because with the challenges and everything, but at the same time, I'm totally fine with not having to be handcuffed to someone. But tune in next week to find out.
Trevor, you won your first competition this week.
I did.
Congratulations. And it's a big one because not only did you win a veto, you won a veto that you had to use.
And it was like the perfect time to do it, like to win a competition, because I had to make a choice no matter what. So like
tough choices that have to be made. We do have the unfortunate business of evicting one of the 2 people on that couch. So in a moment, 8 of you will send to the diary room to cast your vote to evict either Ewok or Justine. Before that happens, you 2 do have one last chance to plead your case to the house guests. Justine, we go first.
Okay. Like I said when I talked to you guys, I tried to make a big move. Ewok got voted out of this game, came back in and immediately won an HoH. He's clearly here to play. He's a tough competitor. So you guys, it's on you guys, make your decision. Do we want to make a big move in the game now, or do you not want to make a big move in the game?
Thank you, Justine. Ewok.
I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Everything that I've said to everybody has always been truthful. I want to make sure that moving forward, if you choose to keep me, that I'm here and I'm willing to work with everybody. I want to make sure to know that I think I'm being painted as a bigger threat than I am. Someone who gets voted out and then comes back, they don't win these games. So I think keeping me in the long run will help your game, and that's all I've got.
Very good. Let's start with our Jade Power of Veto winner. If you want to cast our inaugural vote this week.
Okay, Jade!
Hello, Trevor.
Oh, hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict between Justin and Ewok.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I vote to evict Justine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi, Nate.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict between Justine and Ewok.
I vote to evict Justine.
Alright, thank you.
You're welcome.
Taimika, you seem to struggle every time you enter.
Man, it's like really hard. It might be aura. Man.
Alright, Taimika, if you can, please cast your vote to evict between Justine and Ewok.
EY is my first five. And Justine, I promised that I'd keep her. She didn't put me on the block, but I have to go with the person I had connection with and save. So I'm sorry, Justine, I have to vote you out.
Thank you. Our stunning queen. Hi, Matt.
I'm doing good.
Please cast your vote to evict between Justine and Ewok.
I'm gonna cast my vote to evict Justine.
Alright, thank you, my lady.
Oh, you know it, girl?
Hi, Nathan.
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict between Justine and Ewok.
I vote to evict Justine.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you, Julie.
Hello, Ame.
Hi, how are you? You look ravishing today, Julie.
Thank you. Please cast your vote to evict between Justine and Ewok.
I vote to evict Ewok.
Thank you. Hello, Jenna, with the Jade Power of Veto.
Hey.
Please cast your vote to evict. Please cast your vote to evict between Justine and Ewok.
For the first time, this is the hardest decision that I am making. Justine is putting a target on my back. But I can't vote to evict her, so even though I'm being told I need to, I'm not going to. Sorry. Ewok, I'm voting to evict you.
Alright, thank you.
Julie, you look extraordinary this evening.
Thank you, Jack. Last but not least.
Yeah, this could, it's gonna be a close vote. This could be kind of make or break. I think Justine's gonna go, but you know how I like to keep the votes close and stir up a little chaos.
Yeah.
So I unfortunately vote to evict Ewok.
Alright.
Let's see how this plays out.
Alright, houseguests, the results of your 5th live vote and eviction have been tabulated. We do have an evictee. By a vote of 5 to 3. Justine, you've been evicted from the brother house. 1 minute to say goodbyes. Get the volumes, talk to the front door.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to jury. You are our first
I'm
juror.
excited to be the first. At least I made it to jury. If I'm gonna get out.
Yeah, I'm glad you're excited. That's not usually.
I mean, I'm not excited to be voted out, but I'm excited now because I want to see all the backstabbing that's happening and who's actually ruling this game, because there has to be somebody that's the ringleader.
Running?
Has to be. Yes.
All right, you bought the Jade Power Veto.
Yeah.
Did you tell anyone that you bought it?
Originally I did not, and then Jenna showed me that she bought the backdoor thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I told her I bought it. And then Matt asked me if I bought it, and I denied it. And then trying to rally for votes, I told him that I really did get it, just in hopes that he would vote to keep me.
Let's see. So the vote was 5-3.
Yeah.
Who were you working with the most?
Jenna and Rachel.
Do you feel secure that it was a mutually respected agreement, or?
I don't know. Like I thought Jenna and I were tight and good, but then I don't know. She was kind of secretive with other people too. But I'm hoping, like I said, I'm super hopeful that she was advocating for me. That's because I'm super gullible, and that's just who I am. I mean, like I said, I hope Jenna voted to keep me. And when I was leaving, Jack told me he voted for me to stay. So, Nate, I was hoping to have Nate's vote, but Nate, it's been a wild card. I think Nate is playing a little bit of both sides. Nate. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't have very many points to will to people because Julie asked me like 5 times and I'm like, I don't know. So I'm glad I had 15 points. So it's like not too much.
Who did you will those to?
I gave some to Jenna and some to Jack.
Aw. Why Jenna and Jack?
Jenna, just because we've been working together. I think we've been working together, and Jack has always had my back the whole game.
Now, I did hear a lot, I think it's on everyone's lips, the All Girls Alliance.
Yeah, that got squished at the very beginning. We kind of tried to do it at the beginning, and then clearly it wasn't working, so it was done.
Yeah.
But there's never been a girl winner yet.
It's true, and we now evicted 3.
Right? See? What are the girls doing? If they keep preaching that they want a girl to be a winner, why are you still voting the girls off? Make the move and vote the boys off.
There were, if my math is right, 3 girl voters. So maybe it was 5-3 boys, girls. Probably.
No. I disagree with that.
Yeah, well, wishful thinking. Who do you want to see follow you through the door? So you're going to go to jury, and then obviously in a couple hours, another person's joining you.
I want to see a strong player come through. I want to see Matt, Ame, or Sabrina. Maybe one of those girls, since I feel like they're... Yeah.
Oh, more girls.
I know, but I feel like... I don't know. I mean, if they want girls to the final 2, why would Sabrina nominate 2 women to be on the block?
It's true.
It's a bunch of BS. I came out to play this game and have fun. I had a great time.
Good.
I wish I could have stayed longer, but I'm glad at least I get to decide who the winner is.